So what we're gonna watch next is Wesker's Report, right? Which apparently was included on it's like a bonus DVD, like it's a whole separate thing that talks about a lot of things that apparently aren't either gives more insight into certain things at events in the games and perspectives from Wesker, which we don't get anywhere else. And it was like a bonus. And this particular one was from the 10th anniversary, right? Released, I believe, alongside or just before RE5, right? When was 2000? Or right, I think it's the updated version of the 2006 one, or this is the 2006. Either way, there's two Wesker reports apparently. This is the first one, or three. There's three technically. This is one of them. Right, they and I'm gonna try to find the other ones, but
my name is Albert Wesker. I aspired to become a leading researcher at Umbrella Inc., a pharmaceutical enterprise who covertly conducted bioorganic weapons, better known as BOW, for development. But at the Leader Development Training Ground situated in Raccoon City, I met a brilliant and talented researcher who made me decide to take a different path. William Birkin.
William.
In time, I shifted my position to STARS, a special forces unit of the Raccoon Police Department. Umbrella, for crisis management reasons of their illegal bioorganic weapons development, had many of its people working in the police department. I became the leader of STARS and conducted all sorts of intelligence activities for Umbrella. As I continued to serve, I devised my own plans and waited for the right moment to execute them. Then at last, opportunity knocked.
This is kind of cool. This is pretty cool. 1998, July.
The freak murder incident that occurred in a forest near the mansion started it all. The mansion was Umbrella's secret BOW laboratory, and it was clear that the in-development T virus was the cause of the murder. Initially, Umbrella instructed me secretively to keep STARS out of the case. But, with the heightened emotions of the citizens, STARS had no choice but to move in. That's when my next order was given.
Cool.
Dispatch STARS to the mansion, dispose of them, then report the situation to headquarters so that their combat with the BOW could be used for data analysis, allowing Umbrella a comprehensive portrait of the BOW's combat abilities. From the two STARS teams, I first pitched in the Bravo team. As expected, the top elite of STARS gave all they had and became useful sample data. Then following, I geared up the Alpha team to search and rescue the lost Bravo team. The members of the Alpha team also proved their worth, and as expected, many died. There were 5 survivors from the initial 11 STARS members. From the Alpha team were Chris Redfield, Jill Valentine, and Barry Burton. And from the Bravo team were Rebecca Chambers and Enrico Marini.
I don't know what happened. What is that?
I'll go and check.
Okay, Jill and I will stay in the hall in case of an emergency.
Chris,
This is cool.
take care.
It was time to begin executing my plans. In the midst of the whole affair, I could take Umbrella's ultimate bioorganic weapon, the Tyrant, and join forces with an opposing corporation of Umbrella. To buy into that opposing corporation, I would need the actual combat data of the Tyrant.
That's what he was doing.
The surviving privileged members of STARS were just the perfect bait. I decided to have one of them play the Judas and draw them to the tyrant. That Judas was Barry.
Barry!
It was.
Barry was the strong truth and justice kind and cherished his family more than anything. His type is easy to manipulate. I simply took that most important thing away from him. My only miscalculation was the high potential of Chris and Jill. But with the family man, Barry, playing the Judas, the scheme went as planned. Then the winds turned unexpectedly.
Jill. What good timing. A moment ago, I heard someone's voice coming from this hole.
Is that Jill?
Is that voice Enrico's?
Listen, the stars are going to be finished soon. Someone is a traitor. Everything was plotted from the start by Umbrella.
I had to eliminate Enrico, who found out what was behind it all. I used Barry to get to him.
Enrico!
Literally, he was gonna rat everything out.
After I successfully got rid of that nuisance, I awaited the sample specimen that Barry would bring to me in the tyrant's room.
Wesker?
You did a fine job, Barry.
Just as I thought. Why do you have to destroy stars?
That's Umbrella's intention. This laboratory has been engaging in dangerous experiments, and recently an accident has occurred. Anyway, this disaster cannot be made public.
That's why having stars nosing about is so inconvenient. So you're a slave of Umbrella now, along with these virus monsters.
Barry, go up on the ground and wait there.
Barry!
I just used him for my personal purposes, though both you and Barry seem to think I was following orders from Umbrella.
So you're planning something else?
If you succeeded in developing the world's most powerful biological weapon, what would you do? What if you were in charge?
So you're going to steal all the research?
Better yet, I'm going to show you the tyrant.
I injected the virus I obtained from Birkin in advance. If I made Umbrella believe I was dead, it made it far more convenient to sell myself to the opposing corporation. According to Birkin, the virus had profound effects. It would put my body in a state of temporary death. It would then bring me back to life with superhuman powers. Therefore, I unleashed an awesome tyrant from its slumber and let it attack me.
What? Wait, so he knew it was gonna give him powers, and he let himself die. He let it kill him to fake his death.
Don't come this way! No!
As my consciousness faded away, I was certain that the whole scheme would end in success.
But in the game, it kind of seemed like he was surprised he came back. But now this is establishing that he did know that he'd come back. Like he knew it was going to be a temporary death.
Chris, use it! Destroy the monsters with it!
Never did I imagine that stars could slay the evil creation. I lost the tyrant, and the plan I devised, which cost me my humanity, ended in failure. Now, anyone or anything that stood in my way would be terminated. It has been that way for a long time, and it always will be. At all costs, I had to make stars pay.
Why he hates Chris so much. He hates him. Because he literally was responsible for ruining his entire plan. He was going to use the fact that he's going to use the tyrant as a bargaining chip to join the rival company.
2 months had passed since the mansion incident. To regain everything that I had lost in my new organization, I joined hands with Ada Wong, a female agent who was also sent to spy on Umbrella.
Oh.
Identify yourself. Ada Wong.
Ada Wong.
I've heard that name before. I won't let anyone take the G-Virus away from me.
G-Virus?
I knew in my bones that the key developer was William Birkin. But what he didn't know was that Umbrella did not play games with anyone. Eventually, Birkin would be assassinated, and the G-Virus would be in the hands of Umbrella.
There he is.
So you finally come.
Doctor, we're here to collect the G-Virus sample.
Sorry, but I won't just hand over my life's work.
Stop! You might hit the sample.
But the salvage team led by Hunk was ahead of us. By the time they got to Birkin, he had already injected himself with the G-Virus. He became his own creation and decimated them.
Roger.
This is a pretty cool thing. This report.
What is this thing? Fire! Fire! Son of a...
Soon after, the T-Virus carried by rats spread throughout Raccoon City, and Umbrella faced its worst scenario. The good citizens became zombies, and the city had headed for its devastating fate. Humans were no match against zombies.
No, not at all.
In the chaos, Umbrella Europe applied a new type bow called Nemesis. The Nemesis would hunt down and destroy the surviving member of STARS, Jill. It became imperative that our organization also obtain the Nemesis data.
Damn, they fucking did Brad Vickers like that? Yo, G.
What was that?
Shit.
Wait! Don't shoot!
Get down!
So that's the scene.
To cover up the whole affair, Umbrella jettisoned a tyrant to take care of Leon and Claire, who were trying to unveil their secrets.
Those were just containers of tyrants? Wait, that's how he was deployed? They airdropped him into the police station? That's crazy.
My name's Claire. What's yours?
Sherry.
Then a new revelation. Birkin used to hide the findings of his studies in his daughter Sherry's pendant. It was very possible that the G-Virus was there. While Umbrella was busy with their cover-up, we had to capture Sherry before they did. I sent Ada undercover to seek the location of Sherry. I, the dead man, on the other hand, had to work in the shadows.
That's why he wasn't around. Wow, so you actually played as Sherry.
What was that all about? Running off like that was reckless and stupid.
Tell her, Leon. Let her know.
A spy's obligation and priority is in the mission, to carry out the mission like a machine without any emotional interference.
Ada!
Oh, shit.
Ada, can you hear me?
Damn, she got her shit wrong.
But through her interaction and involvement with Leon S. Kennedy, there had been an affection growing inside her.
But I'll only slow you down with these injuries. Go. Save yourself.
I told you, it's my job to look after you.
But you'll be in danger if you stay with me.
My instinct sensed danger. Something had to be done. Quickly.
Oh, Leon.
Leon!
My instincts did not disappoint me.
I've been waiting for you, Leon. So just hand over the G-Virus. That's why I told you to leave without me, but you wouldn't listen.
Even though Ada almost had her hands on the G-Virus, which Leon acquired from Sherry, that affection of hers drove her to her death.
Don't give up.
Goodbye.
But she was still of some use. I had to save her life.
He actually says it.
This is what everyone's been dying for.
My people hurried to retrieve the G-Virus that Leon threw away.
Alpha team here. Mission accomplished. Roger. We'll rendezvous at the meeting point.
But Hunk, the only survivor of Umbrella's salvage team, was there before us.
So he confirms that he saved Ada in that moment, not just speculation. He did. And he also knows that Ada had affection for Leon.
Our only option left was to bring back Berlin, the monster, as the sample specimen, and have him finish off Leon and Claire in order to obtain his combat data.
Here. Use this!
Game over.
Although Birkin lost the battle to Leon and Claire, we succeeded in gathering samples of the G-Virus from his dead body.
Damn, they got it from his fucking body. They didn't even need him alive. Nothing. Shit. And then it all blows up.
Leon!
That was a close one. That was pretty impressive back there, Sherry.
It was nothing. I saw someone do that on TV once.
Come on. We've got to move out.
Now what's the problem? Is something following us?
Hey, we still have a job to do. Let's go.
Go? Oh, you can't mean...
Chris, I have to find you.
And she does, which is cool. But this is so interesting.
I guess we're all set.
All right then, we're out of here.
Oh no.
It's here.
In the morning, the government bombed Raccoon City in an attempt to stop further viral outbreak. This was, of course, their feigned reason.
Jeez. That's so fucking crazy. It just deletes
Later,
everything.
Claire left for Europe to find her lost brother, Chris. And Leon joined forces with an underground anti-Umbrella organization.
Oh, that's interesting. An anti-Umbrella an underground anti-Umbrella organization. So Leon, that's what he'd been doing between 2 and 4. Right? He joined this organization, whatever it is. Wesker's joining an organization we still don't actually know its name. Right? That he was using the Tyrant as a bargaining chip to get in as a high-ranking person. And then yeah, this is when everybody splits off, right? Claire goes Code Veronica, right, looking for Chris. Jill's off looking for revenge or take down Umbrella for this whole thing. Leon joins this underground, whatever it is, and then eventually leads him to joining the US government as an agent. And then being sent on his mission to rescue Ashley. Oh, this is cool. Because this gives so much insight. Because one, it confirms, like without a shadow of a doubt, right, that Ada was saved by Wesker in that moment, right? And I know none of this takes into account the remake stuff, but that's all I have to go off of. And going off of the scenes we're seeing in here with the old game footage and everything. So Ada drops and somehow survives because of Wesker. Wesker is, I mean, I could ask a million questions, but like, how did he save her? Was he there? How was he able to save her so quickly after her falling? Or was he watching her close by the entire time? Right? But he was able to save her, which is obviously why she's alive from that drop. And it's like, it's so interesting because it's from his perspective. We're seeing how he had plans and they were thwarted by either Hunk's team getting involved, Leon and Claire getting involved, Ada. Even for a moment, like, he was worried. Wesker was even worried. It's like, oh God, right? The growing affection for Leon, right? Worried that would compromise the mission, compromise her integrity. But it didn't. It didn't. She still went to Leon, told him to leave, and all this. But then to say, she's still useful. She's still useful, so I had to save her life. It's very interesting. Now, I don't know what she's doing, right? Because we saw the scenario she was in this game, right? Umbrella Chronicles. So we saw what she did after she survived the fall and escaped the city. And then at some point, she ends up working again, still working with Wesker, and they're going after the Plaga in Spain. Well, this is very interesting. This is cool. And I think there's a second one. I don't know if it recaps the same stuff, but I'm going to try to find it. We'll see. Okay, so I can't find the second one confidently enough to know if that's actually it. There's a lot of them are in Spanish. A lot of them dubbed over in English, so I'm not sure which of them is more. And a couple of them are like fan made, so I'm not 100% sure. So I don't feel confident enough selecting one of them. Right. So if any of you guys know where the Weskers Report 2 could possibly be, right, it's sub quarter of the internet. Wherever that is, I'd be fascinated to see it. I'd be fascinated to watch it. But I think for right now, that essentially will cover everything that I can imagine that we need to see. So thank you so much for watching. For real. So much. This has been a hell of a ride. It was really cool. Had a good time. More Resident Evil, more Wii games, more other things. Check it out. And if you're interested, join the Discord. In the description. Join the Discord. We talk about everything there. We have basically everything we do on the channel and other things. We also sometimes play games. We play games in the Discord. We also watch movies. Hang out. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But anyway, see you guys in the next video. Whatever that ends up being. Bye-bye.